Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to check the non-compliant devices on Intune and send out the report using the email. So we're going to use Graph API for all of this stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. So what you're looking at right now is the Logic app, which is using reoccurrence to run daily at least once. So you can set out the time at what time you need this to run. You can set that out. um, After that, I'm trying to do a get call on the non-compliant devices. So if you see, this is the graph API that I have, manage devices, and on the filter, I'm using the compliant state as non-compliant. I'm trying to get device name, compliant state, and user principal name. So this fields I'm sending out via email. So before sending out the email, I am parsing the response that we got. So once this query execute, I'm getting the only non-compliant device that I have, or rather the only device that I have. So if I can show you that on the Intune side, so on the Intune side, if you see the managed devices, I have this particular device which is non-compliant. So when this query runs over here, it gives me that output. Once I get the output, I set out the user object ID. This is for sending out the email. So if I scroll down and check the send email reports, so here it is using the graph API, and this is the object ID which is being picked up from this variable here. Okay, so once it has the object ID, it is using send mail API, and then this is the body of the email that we have. So using this email, we are sending an so using this graph API, we are sending out this email. So if I have to show you how this email look like, so this is what we have. So this is the subject, it was there, and then you can change the content however you want, but this is how the output would look like. So that's pretty much it about the connection from the Logic app to Graph API. It has been done using managed identity. So let's get started. Let's create this from scratch. So I have this repository over here which has grant managed identity permission. So it is using PowerShell script to grant the Graph API permission to Logic app using the managed identity. So you can check that out. I will put this link in the description down below. And if you go back one step, you also have a Logic app JSON. So you can copy this entire JSON and put it in your Logic app designer view or the code view to get the exact same Logic app that you see on screen right now. So if you get stuck somewhere, you can just come here and copy paste this whole thing and you're good to go. So let's get started. Let's head back to the Logic app, click on add. We're gonna create the new Logic app from start. So I'm gonna select multi-tenant, resource group. So I'm gonna select the existing resource group, Intune Automation YouTube. So I'm gonna name this as Intune Automation YouTube. I'm going to select the area as Central India. I'll click on review and create. Perfect. So while our resource has been created, I'm going to show you the script that we have. Okay, I think looks like it's already created. So let's go there directly. Okay, so we have our logic app here. We will move to the identity tab and turn on the manage identity. So let's click on and save. Perfect. So the manage identity has been turned on. I will copy this name and paste it over here. Okay, so talking about the script, this script is similar to how we have done previously for other application for function app and logic apps. So let's let's get started one by one. So here we have the tenant ID. So tenant ID would be specific to your tenant. So this ID would change. Um, Graph API ID is the static ID. So you do not need to change anything here. Display name of the MSI is the name of your logic app or any application that you want, that you have the system assign manage identity turned on. And then we need two permissions. So permission one is device manage devices dot read all. So this permission is used by managed devices. So the first endpoint that we saw. And the second permission that we have is mail.send. So mail.send, as the name suggests, we are going to use that for sending out the email. Okay, so to run this commands, I'm going to trigger out the Azure CLI. So let's get that spinning out. So we click on Azure CLI and it has been loaded. So let's execute this command one by one. I have copied that from the other screen and we are good to go. So I will paste this out, and perfect. So there's an option on the script to execute the graph API module. So if you have not already, you will have to execute that command to get the graph modules. So okay, once you are done with that, you will click on connect graph command. So that will give you a device login link that you need to do. So let me do that real quick and enter this. Okay, perfect. So we are signed in. Okay, so we're good over here. I will execute the next set of commands. Okay, perfect. So it is execute till here, and then let's execute the other commands. Perfect. So the first permission has been granted. Let's go for the second permission. Perfect. So the second permission is also granted. All right. So to see whether or not this permission are granted, what I'm going to do is copy this name of the logic app and head out to the enterprise application. So if I go to enterprise application, all right. So once you're done with this, to see the permission, I will head out to the enterprise application and paste out the object ID. Okay. So once you have the object ID, you can see your logic app in the enterprise application section. Go to the permission, and here in the permission section, you can see those two permissions that we just granted using the Azure CLI. So the first one is device management dot manage devices dot read all, and the other one is mail dot send. Perfect. So we have those two permission here. So only those two are required for the graph API. So let's go into the logic app real quick. Go to logic app designer. Um, let's go to code view. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this entire section. So we save some time out over here. Click on save and then move to the designer view, and there we have it. Okay, get okay, so the queries are all good. So after entering the query, if you scroll down and select the authentication, it has to be managed identity, system assigned managed identity, audience has to be graph.microsoft.com. Same for sending out the email. Here you will have to select system assigned managed identity and audience as graph.microsoft.com. If I scroll to the top, you can edit the content of this email. So let's edit that. This is the daily report for non-compliant devices. Okay, so we should, okay, now it is saying invalid parameters. Perfect. So I have clicked on save, and I think we are good to run this out. So let's click on run. It will show the run. Okay, looks like it failed. Let's see what went wrong. Mhm. Okay, looks like the final email was failed. Oh, okay, I get it. So the email address has to be changed in here. So it was triple X. Okay, let's go back to the editor mode, set out the object ID. Let's put out a sample email here. So I'm going to put my email address there. That's just a sandbox email. So don't try to email me on that email address. So let's check out the run, and looks like it succeeded. Okay, it ran successfully. We got the managed devices, and yeah, the non-compliant devices that we have. And if I look down, you can also see the email was sent out successfully. Okay, let's heading out to the email. There you go. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope this was helpful. If there are any questions regarding this, do let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, see ya. Bye bye. Ciao.